one of the things that I mean, you've been very busy, but one of the things that caught my eye long time ago was the Sunday activity, I believe, in which you educate financially Filipino domestic helpers.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it struck a very sensitive chord, probably because a big part of my family are teachers. And they have been teachers for generations, so not teachers in modern classrooms and so on. Teachers that would be on the countryside, and whose students would be the children of farmers and peasants, that they would go to school and then they would go right out to work after that.
Yes.
And the role of these teachers was extremely important because it was the only way in which those students could socially climb up.
Mm-hmm.
So when people, NGOs and charities, they focus a lot on giving out. I'm gonna give away money. I'm gonna feed
Yep.
you for today. I'm like, somehow I have a negative impulse at the beginning. It's like, but on the other side, when I saw that you were creating this initiative that I don't know a lot about, I felt suddenly, I don't know. I loved it from minute
Thank
zero.
you.
So I wanted to ask you a little bit more about it, how it came about, where is it now, have you had some success, who had the idea, how did it happen?
Ooh, a lot of questions there.
Take it.
Let's
Reply to the question that you like.
let's
Sorry.
start. It's always going to be a long-winded answer, but I believe I should start with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom came to Hong Kong when she was 18 as a domestic helper. So a person like me in my shoes, being able to do what I can, being able to live here, have the right of abode, is because of the hard work of my mother. Luckily for her, not so lucky for the friends that she had. She had really good employers. She had really good friends. Even her employers supported her when she fell pregnant with me, and she was still able to continue working. And you can imagine that kindness that was given to her has developed this, me sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
Little kindness for our aunts. We call them aunties, the aunties of our city. The other sentence I like to describe them with is the backbone of this city, because that's the truth.
Yeah.
When we're at work, doing our jobs, going on our vacations, who's taking care of the house and the kids?
100%.
They're literally the backbone of this city. Even governments have them. Everybody has aunties. Most households have aunties. And if it's not in your households, it's in your business.
Yep.
Why I do it is because I know the impact of the little things that you could do for them would really greatly impact them in ways of encouraging them to strive for more, but also not just to get paycheck to paycheck. Knowledge, right? You say a lot of people give food and money and classes, but it's more for entertainment. Can we focus on giving the aunties of our city financial education?
Yep.
What about legal education? What about a way out? I was able to sit down with a wonderful friend and member. Her name is Grace, and she's actually the founder of the business called Fulfills. So it's a charity organization that was actually built by her son, Emilio.
Mm-hmm.
So Emilio and his mom, Grace, had this great idea after having that heartbreaking moment of walking through the bridges in Central and just seeing aunties after aunties in tent boxes. Like, dude, it's raining today.
Yep.
Where do you think they're sitting? You
Yep.
know, like it's raining this weekend. We don't have a space for them. So I had gotten together with Grace and Emilio and said, I would love to offer this space. Let's work on figuring out when you need them. And the credit really does go to them. I'm looking for people and initiatives to give the space to, because that's what I can contribute on my end. but it doesn't take away from the importance and the belief that I have in why we should be continuing to create these activations. Yes, we're all busy in our lives, but I mean, Sunday is once a week. It's
Yeah.
not that hard to give back. Um, if you have all these educational self-help books sitting at the side, pop them over to the women's lounge and we give them to the aunties to take home. If you have a professional skill you'd like to offer, come talk to us and we'll open the venue for free. It's free for them. What we ask is that you also donate your time and services for free. Nobody gets monetary value from here unless the aunties request something, which I know is also illegal. So we find other ways to contribute to them. But I think just going back to Fulfills, it's so great what they do. They try to get scholars on board and sponsorships to cover those scholarships so that the aunties have a different direction and a career path in life. So that's our contribution. It's sponsoring the venue and marketing it out to contacts that could help.
Nice. It's super.
Thank you.
I think it gives. You have the strength of the numbers of the community of Women's Lounge, but this type of initiatives gives soul to the
Yes.
to the company, to the space. It's very nice, and even if I am not a part of the Women's of Hong Kong for obvious reasons, let's say
You are an ally.
I
An ally.
admire what you do. I
Thank
applaud
you.
that. I'm afraid I didn't fulfill my promise of keeping the podcast short because this has been an extremely easy and fluid conversation.